Hello everyone, this is Griffin G-Dog, and today I'm just going to go over a couple games of trying some Yellow Vegeta, but before that, second anniversary has just come out on my day of recording, Tuesday, on the digital client. So, I've already purchased it, and we're going to look at it before getting into the games. For starters, we've got this cool background. Let me actually show off the background. That would probably make more sense. Oh, card display. Don't show a card. Save. Yes. We get this cool background featuring Gogeta from the Janemba movie. I like the definition on it. I wonder if this would almost be like made into a playmat for something. I think I prefer the first anniversary Shenron, but it is very cool. It is very defined, and I like the more defined art that Fusion World does. Anyway, let's look at the cards that we get. Right over here. So, unlike the first one, where we got 4 ofs digitally, we only get 1 of for each card this time. Little upsetting, because of, like, you know, I want 4 of each of these cards because they look really, really good. So you gotta spend 8,000 gems to get them. Really, really feeding into the shrinkflation Bandai. But the cards look great. And they do throw in 20 packs. No, I already opened them, I'm sorry. Nothing crazy, just a couple Cell SCRs. But let's look at the cards that we do get. We get this energy marker to use for our online key and such. This will look way better in person, I think. The energy markers always look a little flat, which, well, they're not reflective like they would normally be, but this will look really good in person when we finally get these. I'm really hoping I can get one of these boxes for just $100 and not like 400 like the last one has been scalped. But I managed to get a couple of those so for a reasonable price. Thank you to our local game stores for not scalping and selling cards to players first. Shout out Eunice & Co. and David's Good Games for that. This looks insane. This is beautiful. This is beautiful art. This is going to look amazing in person. God Kamehameha. What an like, the cards they chose are really nice because they're all really hyper playable, at least for the most part. Like, they nailed it. This card's beautiful. I'm very excited to see this in person. What a staple red card. Now onto the uncommons. We've got one of my favorite cards in the game featuring one of the best moments in Super is Vegeta just destroying Golden Frieza and just looking down on him. The first time we see Vegeta go Super Saiyan Blue, I believe. This card art looks amazing. I need as many copies of this as possible. It is literally one of my favorite cards. Again, a classic card, but a staple. And it will always be a staple for Yellow. And we got a newer card, the FB10 Pinnacle of Strength. This card is gonna look insane with that yellow gold background. This is gonna look nuts. I know I have some friends that are gonna be wanting these, so I'll happily trade for copies of other cards for it. On to rare cards that we got reprints of. This, oh my god, look at the blue in there. The Vegeta BR. This card, again, BR is an insanely strong deck, so this card getting a nice treatment like this is very, very nice. This card this is going to look crazy in person with the blue like that. I love it. Speaking of the insane blue, we've got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. I love this card. Is a great part of UI. UI is one of my favorite decks, so I can't wait to get this. These cards look crazy. I think they stepped up the actual card artwork from the first anniversary set. The first anniversary set, they all look very good, but I think they're really stepping up. And little Pan SH. I love how they do the treatment of the little kids in this game. Like this card, look at how beauteous that is. Look at her face, she's so cute. Cute kid. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the stars and that shade of blue. I love blue and purple on card art in this game. It looks so good. And it's gonna look really, the lining on pan and the card is gonna look really good in person. Also from that deck, Son Gohan SH. That's nuts. That's a nuts. I love. Yeah, I think they really stepped up on the anniversary cards. This card's gonna be $1 million. This is probably the most played card in FB10 and FB10 format. Is the 1-drop Searcher Goku. It's probably the most played card. Like, if I had to guess, like, almost every game starts with this on turn 1. It really does. Not only, and, you know, it's so fun. Like, the bubble scene is, and such, it's so much fun. Yeah, this card's gonna probably go for $100 by itself, I think, is what people are gonna try to be selling this for. Please remember to be kind to your fellow player. Let's go into the SR reprints that we've got. We've got this Kefla. I know friends that are going to want this card. I'm trying to decide if I like this or the normal alt Kefla better. I think digitally this one is probably more striking because of the glowing effect that they put on the hair. When we get this in person, if the hair has that same sort of like radiance that it does, then it'll probably be my preferred art. But the other alt for this card is also incredible. And finally, we've got little Chi-Chi Childhood. Staple black card. Yeah, all the, like, are any of these cards not insanely playable? I mean, like, Kefla's the best blue double striker. And, like, UI runs it. Vegeta probably could run it. Like, it's got the Potara trait, so it's searchable off, it's a Saiyan, so it's searchable off the Potara Extra, but also if you're running Shin, it's searchable as a double striker. I kind of like the idea of, like, when they're at 4, you could slap this down, send them to 2 if you have the SCR out. But yeah, like, this is probably the least played card in this roster. But that doesn't mean it's a bad card. Chi-Chi Childhood is still one of the best black cards that exists. Like, it can go in literally any black deck as a 1-cost plus 20 aggressive, like finisher. Like, 10 itself grabs a card from drop 10. Very strong. Very strong card. And the blue sky, them on the Nimbus, this reminds me of the Flying Nimbus card in Masters. But way nicer. I like it. I like all the circles and stars make it look good when they put the kids on the art. Alright, anyway, let's get into those games I was talking about. I'll remember to blank out the names because I don't like blasting people like that. However, you can tell I was playing Yellow Vegeta by 14 and 17 turn games. Yes, I did lose one. We're going to talk about why. So, I was at a store champ this last weekend up in New Hampshire. Shout out to Double Midnight for running a fun event. You know, I don't regret driving that far. Sad they didn't have their kit, but, you know, that just means that I have to go back, and that's not so bad. Anyway, this game... So, the reason I bring it up is because I've talked about my friend Random. He's one of the best players in the world. We drove up together, and on a whim, he's like, you know what if I just play Yellow Vegeta? And I'm like... Dude, if you play Yellow Vegeta, you're gonna kill it, because you're built different, is basically what I told him. Now, one of the things he told me was that we can play it, but if you run into Gogeta GT, it's an auto loss. And I said, what do you mean? Why is it an auto loss? I feel like it'd be fine. And he's like, you can't remove their bodies efficiently. And if they just keep sitting there accruing value, the swings are too big. And I was like, Oh, that kind of makes sense. So then I went and played 2 games on client of Yellow Vegeta. This is the first one, of course. Gogeta GG. Like, oh wow. First game on, I get my worst matchup. Now, I could have played this beginning better. I think I could have probably have swung into that with the cantrip and just taken the hit, but I didn't want to be put in a situation where I couldn't awaken on turn 4. I wanted him to hit me a couple times. But I was also expecting a big swing coming, so I didn't want to get stalled or anything. Or I didn't want to, like, have to take that and awaken, so I blocked the hit. But he had gone into double Gohan, so I was able to, like, you know, block efficiently here and not lose cards. And then, the problem is he keeps drawing cards. So that's one thing with this, is like, if you can't remove their bodies, which I don't know what happens to me, but like, this card, I just could never find it. Like, I saw 1, and I'm like, oh, I'll charge 1, because I went first, I think. So I was like, I'll just charge the 1, and then it'll be fine. And then I didn't. And then, like, that's how I would get rid of these guys. Like, for 2 energy, you can play that, rest, go into the Vegeta on top of it, swing at something for 30, kill, stuff like that. And this guy is hitting me with the razzle-dazzle, just everything. Now, I don't know if maybe I'm playing this wrong, but I thought, okay, use Don't Resurrect so that he can't swing the big guys at me. And so I don't have to take that many hits from them. Misplay on my part. I swing before activating the Boo. Totally my fault. But, yeah. I wonder if I'm not supposed to just do that. Play and don't resurrect because it lets them just accrue the board. I don't know. That's unfortunate. This kind of seems like the matchup that I can just build up blockers. But yeah, I do it again so he can't swing. Like, the best play that this deck now has is, like, going to Broly multiple times. The problem is, and one of the reasons we had talked about why this is, like, a worst matchup, is that the Vegeta kind of just stays there. You don't have a lot of really big bodies to reasonably swing on it and remove cards. So it kind of just sits there. And I feel like I played into that by using and don't resurrect so many times, not letting it swing on me. So yeah, I'm like, okay, double blocker? Get it back? Am I playing into this? Am I misplaying here? I don't know. It's a matchup that I'd have to study. Maybe I gotta sit down with Ben and just grind this matchup over and over until I figure it out. I mean, that's how I, did well with Vegeta the first time, is I played those matchups so many times. And like, so then here I do it again, anticipating he goes into SCR, and then doesn't. Like, I thought he'd at least play it. Maybe he's like, oh, I don't want to play it and then have it die or something, but like, that's another thing. I don't think I ever see my blue powers. So like, I would love to just remove Vegeta with a blue power, but I don't see it. Yeah, I never get the 1-drop Rester and the 4-drop Evolve in hand at the same time. But here, finally, I have something big enough to swing at the Vegeta. But like, if I pass here, he just removes his key and kills it. Like, what am I to do? Like, here I feel like, okay, I might be in a good spot, but he just removes 6 key and kills it. And then swings with the big man. Like, I'm like, okay, he's gonna turn skip me. He doesn't. I'm like, what? I don't know. I didn't save that because I figured I needed everything in my hand to live had he turn skipped me. But then he didn't. So I think maybe he just realized, okay, he has so much up that I can't go for it. Which, respect on him for realizing that. So here I decide to KO that because I know he's got the Gokus on board, and those are gonna remove... those are gonna kill it anyway. So I figured give him less things to kill. And still try to, like, draw cards and rip cards out of hand. I don't know. But, like, you know, he kills it immediately, because that's what he's supposed to do. He combos up. Weird, but I guess he's trying to play around the results, which I have, so, like, I get it. And, you know, sadly, sometimes we're gonna let him go. Just kidding, he's back. Yeah. I was like anticipating another SCR to draw cards, but no, he just goes into Big Vegeta again. He's trying to get some big old swings on me. But yeah, sometimes the Babidi's gotta go. And he's doing exactly what he has to. He's just going really wide. And then he ends. He doesn't turn skip me. So, he doesn't turn skip me. I'm left with nothing. Like, what do we have in him? What? Like, what did he have in hand? Let me see. So, yeah, no, he's just comboed up. And I guess I could have, like, swung and then played the Yamu to see if I get a Broly. But, yeah, that'd be the only way I could possibly get out of this. Like, maybe I'd win if I did that. But I wasn't feeling confident I could deal 5 damage in the next 2 turns. It just was, I just didn't think it was going to happen. So, on the next game. So, here, I was really frustrated that this night. I go in, I was like, oh, I'm going to play Yellow Vegeta for the first time in forever. And of course, I go into bad matchup. Yellow Vegeta struggles into decks that swing 4 or 5 times every turn. And Bojack is exactly that. But I somehow won this game. And we're going to look at why. So, opening hand is great. I like what I'm seeing. You know, maybe if I went first, I would have liked it a little better, but it's not bad. Now, unfortunate thing with this play is I can't really answer that. I decided to swing lead here. I probably should have swung at the Gokua, thrown the Psyche Demon on it. I don't know. I think that was wrong on my part. I should have probably just taken another card out of his hand. The problem is that card awakened him by itself. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, on this turn, he swung, what, 1... He's going to swing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with leader. And, like, these are the types of matchups that Vegeta just struggles into. It's just too much value. Uber go wide is rough. Yeah. It's a lot of swings and a lot of draw. I'm like, alright, I just gotta answer board. And he gives me board, so can't complain too much. Now here, I thought about charging energy absorption, but I wanted to keep for when he goes into his 5-cost turn, which is coming up now. Yeah, going first I think would have definitely helped in this matchup, because I I would be at 6 energy when he was only at 5, so I could Broly first. Maybe I shouldn't have cracked the marker so soon, but getting the body out to swing on his bodies felt valuable. And this is something that he does this game, which is absolutely correct, but he keeps looping the slugs, and it's really rough. He just keeps looping the slugs. Well, Time Around is a fun card. Double block. Haha. Again, it's just like, it struggles in the decks that swing too many times. You ever hop on client and just have worst matchup into worst matchup? It's kind of wild. Yeah, I don't ever bother swinging at the slug, because it just comes back active mode and gives him more ki, and I don't really want to do that. Glad he doesn't combo up on any of these into the boo. This is a fun little play that I did here, that I'm happy I did. So the timing around, I was hoping he'd swing the Bojack first. This was a little bit better, but if he had swung the Bojack first, combo out of it with timing around, restand the blocker for the 20k swing, I think it would have been fun. But yeah, like, him going first is really bad. Like, he gets 5 and I'm still on, and I'm going into 5. And these goddamn slugs, dude. These slugs are nuts. Absolutely nuts. He still has leader skill to restand and swing again. It is brutal. Like, he swung, I don't even know how many times he swung that turn. And then he loyal shields a slug again. Like, brother, please stop. I have 5 cards in hand. It's turn 4. Brutal, but I know I can't kill anything on board, so I just have to go for face. Clutch up for this Goku. Stunning the slugs, giving me a little bit of reprieve, but the problem is he can still just KO them. Now, he keeps taking these hits, and I don't know why. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of combo in hand, actually. He's a couple 5s. Interesting. It's like, this turn I'm terrified. I'm expecting more Bojack shenanigans, but he goes into more 2-drops. Which, it might be better. Like, it's really strong. Like, I have 4 cards in hand and no extras. Like, what do you want from me? He makes damn good use of these loyal shields. Now, here, I know I have to super combo this because I know I need to Broly 2 turns in a row if I'm going to get out of this. And the damn slug with the goddamn swings. Now, I'm kind of glad he went face here, because he didn't swing on Boo again. That's a big thing there. It's a good draw just for having combo. Now, I don't know why he didn't combo out of that. So now that makes every swing lethal, especially this 40. So I'm like, how do I live this next turn? Like, I Broly'd, so his leader can't attack, which is great because the leader attacks twice. So like, how am I getting out of this turn with this few cards in hand? Like, we're gonna go back to 1 times because I'm not. There's 3 times. Oh my god, I didn't know there's 3 times. I thought it was just 1 and 2. We're gonna watch this on 1 time speed again. Because I need to know what happened here. Why I won this game. Okay. Okay, slug. Gotta give good math. And that stops him from... I don't even know what it stops him from. Nothing, really. Like, he goes into that for third slug on board. Okay, so I guess that's what happens, is after the slug, he doesn't have anything. Like, he could have played this Bojack for a bigger swing, but he has just supers in hand. That's fascinating. So, because his leader can't swing, there's not much he can do. And, like, I combo the Babidi there because I know I need the swings next turn to try and get through those cards. And, of course, he stuns my Broly, which is really good. Gets another swing on me. And I'm like, oh my god, why'd he go for that? Because he has no more swings. That sucks. Now, I recognize he has no more... Since he didn't do anything else, I'm like, okay, he's just got, like, extras and supers in hand. So I'm like, how do I get through... How do I win this? I gotta get... And I decide good math, just in case it's not supers, in case it's 10Ks. And literally, Broly plus 2 10Ks was enough. What an insane game. What a nutty game, truthfully. What a crazy game. But, anyway, this has been fun. Touch the things at the bottom of the video, and, bye-bye!